And as healers in business, we get to know ourselves on a totally new level. It is the ultimate personal development journey. So how well do you know yourself? Do you know what you're good at? Do you know your strength? Do you know your weaknesses? Do you know what you should focus on and what you should let others help you with? Yes, as a business owner, you need to have the insights and you need to know what you want from the things that other people do for you. But you get to decide if you're going to do it or if someone else can do it. So we don't have to do it all. Welcome to Healing Business, the podcast for healers, practitioners, and intuitive business owners who are ready for more flow, abundance, and impact. I'm your host, Frida Cabo, business coach, healer, and bridge builder. I'm a Swede living in the bush in the far north of New Zealand, supporting clients around the world to grow businesses that truly work for them. In this space, I share conversations, practical insights, and a touch of magic to support you as you step into your next level, whatever that looks like for you. Are you ready? Let's begin. In this episode, I want to explore the importance of you knowing yourself as a business owner. On my website, you can download a free business flow assessment where we can do self-assessment. And the first thing on that statement is, I know who I am. How would you rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 5, where 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest? Where would you rate yourself, and what does that number mean to you? How well do you actually know yourself? So why is it important to know ourselves as a business owner, as a healer in business? Well, if we know ourselves, we can make decisions faster, we can set clearer boundaries, be in alignment with our mission, take care of ourselves, and do what we're here to do so that we can help even more people. So the more we know ourselves, the better. And as healers in business, we get to know ourselves on a totally new level. It is the ultimate personal development journey. So how well do you know yourself? Do you know what you're good at? Do you know your strength? Do you know your weaknesses? Do you know what you should focus on and what you should let others help you with? Like, it's not like in school where you have to work on what you're not good at. You really can focus on what you're good at and focus on what you enjoy, and then you can let others do the rest. Yes, as a business owner, you need to have the insights and you need to know what you want from the things that other people do for you. But you get to decide if you're going to do it or if someone else can do it. So we don't have to do it all. And also, how do you react to things? One question that I like is, what do you make it mean? That's an interesting one, right? So when we're in business and we're launching something and there's crickets, what do you make it mean? Does it really mean that no one likes it, no one will buy? Or does it mean that you didn't put it out in front of enough people? Like, there's so many different things. And when we look at it objectively, we can see that it doesn't have to mean anything. It can just mean that we didn't put it out, or it just meant that there was a technical glitch, or just meant that we didn't announce it or described it well enough. There are so many nuances to business and to the things that we do. It can be easy to go into story, to go into what do we make it mean and make it mean something that it's actually not. So that's also one thing that we really need to have a good insight in. What are the voices in your head telling you? Like, there's so many voices in your head saying different things. How well do you know them? Do you know which one to listen to when? Do you know which one to not listen to? And can you be your own best supporter? That is something that I've been working a lot on and that I help others with as well, like really working on being your own best supporter, because no one else will step up and say, whoa, do this, be this. At the end of the day, you have to do it. You have to back yourself. You're the one doing it. You're the one feeling like this is the most important thing to do. So you're the one doing it. You need to back yourself. And yeah, there are times when we can't do that. When we're low, then we can have others helping us with that as well. But we really need to stay strong in that we're our own best supporters. And being a healer in business is really an interesting journey, right? What I'm experiencing, and for me as well, like, there's so many healers that have felt something in their own life. They found something that works and they want to share it with others. It's not necessarily that you've been going after being in business and being a businesswoman or being an entrepreneur. It's not necessarily you can, but not necessarily. And my experience is that a lot of healers have found something that are so close to their hearts that they want, and is helping them so much that they want to put it out there. They want more people to know about it. So one thing as business owners, as healers in business, is to actually upgrade our view of ourselves, to see that we are business owners. This is a business. Yes, I'm doing this because I want more people to know about this, but also it's something that I really want to devote myself to. And I want it to sustain my living here on earth. So in this system that we live in today, it needs to be a business as well. I need to take in some money or some exchange for my services. So I am a business owner. And if you haven't said that, how does it feel to say that? How does it feel to upgrade your view of yourself to a business owner, to CEO even? So the more you know about yourself, the stronger your inner compass is. And we do want that clear inner compass. We want to be able to trust that we're on the right track, that we're on the right way. And the more we can know ourselves, the more we can differ between the voices in our heads that are not so supportive and the self-saboteurs or whatever you want to call them. And the more we can tune into our knowing, the better we can follow that inner compass and be in alignment. Yeah, you also need to acknowledge that you're a business owner. Claim the CEO. Reclaim the parts of you that were not accepted when you were a child, for example. I see so many, including myself, that have just, when growing up, we just listened to everyone else. They're telling us what to do. And sometimes we can hear like, oh, you're so bossy, and oh, don't tell everyone else what to do. Stop delegating, do it yourself. All of those things that we might hear from our parents or teachers or others while we grow up, right? But now we push these parts of us away, like, oh, we need to be a good girl, a nice girl, or no, I'm not going to be that one that didn't get any positive feedback, right? But now when we're business owners, when we're grown up, when we are on this path of the healing business, we need all parts of us. We need all parts of us to help us to be on this path. We need the bossy part of us because it's only us that can make the decisions in our business. We're the boss, we're the CEO. Yes, we can still be kind and considerate, but at the end of the day, we're the boss. We decide. It's your energy, it's your business, it's your path, right? And another thing is that this work calls you to grow. If you try to limit it by how you see yourself, you're doing it a disservice. It's bigger than you, and trust that you are called to this work for a reason. Trust that you're here as a bridge builder, a channel, a vessel, or what you want to call it, but it's bigger than you. It's not you who are doing the work, it's through you. And that's the same with business, right? You don't have to be in control or have everything figured out. You can still just follow the flow, just need to have some of the support and structure in place so that you can make it sustainable and holistic for you as a business owner. So you can make the work grow even more than you ever could have imagined. And remember, being you is your biggest asset. Remember to take care of yourself. I don't think we ever will know ourselves 100%. And that's part of life. We make mistakes, we fall down, we go in the wrong direction. It's all part of the journey. And remember, you and your humanness is your biggest asset. And yeah, that's how important it is as a healer in business to know ourselves. And it's an ongoing journey. It's never going to be done. It's an ongoing journey to always upgrade our view of ourselves and see ourselves in a new light when we are growing, when we are allowing ourselves to be a beginner, allowing ourselves to challenge ourselves to do new things that are calling us and that we want to expand, and always just upgrading that view of ourselves. And we're growing our muscles, we're growing our bravery, we're growing that. It's not something that we need to have before we start. It's what we are growing just along the journey. So my invitation to you is, after this episode, to sit with some questions. Just bring them into your mind and see if an answer pops up, or if you journal and see what wants to be seen. here are the 3 questions. You can just ponder them and see what comes up when you think about them now, or you can journal a bit later or now if you have time. Who am I now? Like really dig into upgrading that view of yourself. Who are you now? The second one is, what do I make it mean? If there is a situation, if there is something that you might be upset about, or if there's something that it's not going your way, and just look at, really see, what do you make it mean? And the third one is, where are you ready to expand? Where are you ready to expand, to grow? Can you feel it? Just ponder those questions. And if you want to do a deeper reflection, I have a vision workshop coming up very soon. I'll put the links in the notes. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, being yourself is your biggest asset. Take care of it. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow or subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And if you're feeling inspired, I'd love for you to share this podcast with a friend who's on the same path. You can also find me on Instagram at Frida Cabo, or head over to fridacabo.com to learn more about how I support healers and intuitive business owners like you. Until next time, stay grounded, stay open, and keep trusting your magic.